welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am Kimberly Cox. You can call me Magical Keto Mommy, and I'm so glad that you came back for another episode today. Okay, so we're going to talk wellness and we're going to talk mental health today, okay? So, first of all, I want you to think back. The last 6, 8 months have been ridiculous, right? They've been crazy. Everything's been really uncertain and back and forth for a lot of us. Some of us have become homeschool moms, and none of us signed up to teach, I don't think. At least not a lot of us signed up to teach. So, yeah. So, and we certainly didn't sign up to teach our own kids if we signed up to teach. So, all right. So here we go with my top 5 tips for getting through this crazy time that we're in right now. Okay, so the first thing is when you're experiencing overwhelm and frustration and, what goes with it, which is maybe some level of anxiety and some sort of depression that comes with that. I want you guys to sit down and I want you guys to think of what your actual goals are. What is it that you're trying to achieve in life? Is it buying that house and, sending your kids to a decent school and, getting to go on those vacations? Is it, making extra money and putting your kids through college and stuff like that? Is there a non-money related goal, like a health goal? Is there, losing weight, getting healthier, working on addictions, or working on the impulses that happen when we just get kind of lazy and we just kind of let ourselves do whatever, and we have, we have to dial in that self-control a little bit sometimes. Is it something where you want to help others, where you want to, you really, really want to go outside of yourself and reach out to other people and help other people? So I want you to look at your life and don't look at it from a point of, oh, I'm in such a bad place right now, whatever. Look at what you want. And I want you to kind of dream a little bit. I'm giving you permission to dream right now, okay? I'm giving you permission to go like, if I didn't have to worry about money and time, what kinds of things would I want to do? Okay? Because at this point, basically, we all have options to go after those dreams that maybe we didn't feel like we could go after before. So, and a lot of times that's what brings the unhappiness and anxiousness, is not being happy where you're at, feeling like you should be doing more, you should be helping more, you should be whatever more. Something's always more, more, more in that sense. Okay, so I want you to define your goals and I want you to make it something to live for. What is the thing that you want to live for? I mean, it's great if you're saying, oh, I live for my family, but what is it that you want to give your family? I want you to dig deeper, okay? Now, step 2 or tip number 2 is to simplify your life. Now, I'm going to do this really quick. I go way in depth in my coaching programs on how to do this, but for sake of time, we're going to just go over the basics here. So simplifying your life is looking at what isn't supporting you and what is. So you want to keep the things that support you, and you want to either get rid of the things that don't support you, set boundaries around them. If it's someone that, if it's a family member, if it's, something that you enjoy, but you do too much of it and you need to set that boundary around it. We're going to talk setting boundaries on this step, and we're going to also talk about the hard no's and setting boundaries, your own personal boundaries. I cannot do this because when I do this, it makes me feel this way, and people might try to get you to do it. But you're going to just pull back and you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to honor myself. because at the end of the day, you are all you have. And when you are happy and you are making yourself happy and doing the things that bring you joy, you're able to give to people easier. So that is number 2. 3 is to practice gratitude. And I'm telling you right now, I did a podcast episode on this. I will link that in the description below. But gratitude is something that you just should never overlook. There's a change in perspective that happens when you can finally start to be thankful. You start to be thankful for where you're at, and you start to look for those things that, okay, well, I mean, we have food today and we have a roof over our head and, you know, bills are paid right now. And like you start to go there, and then all of a sudden it becomes easier to find those silver linings in the problems, which is where that really helps. So, practicing gratitude. Number 4, which I talked about yesterday on the video that I did yesterday, is giving yourself grace. And I think that's a huge one, because right now what you're looking at is trying to fix a lot of stuff, trying to take sometimes years of things that people have told you, years of limiting beliefs, years of being stuck, and you're trying to change it. And that doesn't happen overnight. So you have to give yourself grace, and you have to realize that in the end, things are working out the way that they should. Okay, and then 5, if you start to implement this stuff and you're really implementing it, okay? Like, there are days when you can go through these steps and you can, see these steps and, say, okay, I've went through those. But are you really being grateful for things, or are you like, I'm grateful for this, but I'd rather have, because we all know that the but kind of cancels out whatever was before it. So that's not, that's not the gratitude, the attitude of gratitude necessarily. And, simplifying your life, maybe there's just certain people that you just can't seem to put boundaries around. Maybe there's certain things that you just can't let go of, or certain events that happened in your past that you're having trouble letting go of. Okay? So if you've went through all of these and you're either having trouble in them, or you're going through them and you're still experiencing some form of anxiousness, some form of mood being off and whatever, I urge you to seek professional help at that point, because I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist myself. I've been through therapy. I know lots of people who have been through therapy, and it helps tremendously. Sometimes what you need is someone who is there clinically, who can say, look, I've been through years and years of this, and this is what always happens with these people, and if you do this or that, it'll be better. So get help. If you need professional help, certainly seek out a psychiatrist, certainly seek out a therapist. If maybe it's not that deep, but you're just stuck in some areas, go see a coach, find a coach. I know sometimes we feel like, oh, I don't want to invest in myself. That's money that I'm not sure that I can spend, and I could spend it better here. I'm going to tell you right now, when you are working with a coach, you're going to find that you're going to grow a lot faster and go a lot further than when you're going it alone, because you're going to have someone that's going to help you. You're going to bounce your ideas off of them, and all of a sudden things make sense. Or more sense, at least. You're going to have that person who's going to hold you accountable, and they're also going to usually give you some type of work to take action steps, where a lot of times we go, okay, this makes sense, but now how do I apply this? So they're going to give you action steps to do. They're going to give you homework, and you're going to do that homework, and you're going to start to see things change. So those are my 5 tips for mental wellness. If you guys have got value out of this, if you could drop a comment and let me know, I will go ahead and link the podcast episode down below for gratitude. And if you guys are at all interested, I do a free 30-minute discovery call and would love to chat with you and see if we're a good fit to work together. And I could take you in depth through these steps and we can totally change your life. Again, I'm Kimberly Cox. You can call me Magical Keto Mommy. And I am so grateful and thankful that you came here today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will catch you on the next video.